set, and they sprinting away. SACRA was slow out 2 lengths. SACRA slow out 2 lengths when the starter said go. Pamunky showing a bit of speed early on. Meet the Logans is also right there in the leading vicinity. Just one more goes to the inside. Love Theme's a couple of lengths off them. Towards the outside, Missy J, and SACRA's only 2 lengths off them on the right-hand side. White sleeves with the pink cap. Towards their outside, Flaming Desire tries to get a length closer. Roy's Foxglove between runners. They come on down to the 600-metre marker, and Meet the Logans comes clear. SACRA's now heard the call down the middle of the course and comes gliding through at the 400-metre marker. SACRA now sent about the business. Meet the Logans looks to go with her on the inside. SACRA by a neck now. Meet the Logans tries to come back for more. They've gone clear of the opposition. Rippling Music looking to run on. SACRA over the last 100. Meet the Logans is trying to come back for more on the inside. SACRA still with the hands now the last 50. Meet the Logans on the inside. SACRA, Meet the Logans is coming right back. It's going to be SACRA though by a head from Meet the Logans. Love Theme stayed on well, and just one more. Well, the talk was really good for SACRA, the daughter of Path Fork. And there you'll see Sean Veal gave her a confident ride because he's just had that head in front. She was slow out the gates about 2 lengths. Opened up 14-1 in the anti-post. And, of course, Champenois was scratched, so was shortened down 6-1. And from 6-1 down to 8-10 at one stage. Well done to the Johnsons, bred by the Highlands Farm stud. Meet the Logans, a cracking run in second. Love Theme stayed on third. And then came just one more. Rippling Music, another run to keep a close eye on. Flaming Desire, Missy J. A number of these runners will come on with the experience under the belt. SACRA, the daughter of Path Fork, she coasted up at the 400-metre marker, and then entitled to be a little bit green. You can see Sean Veal just giving her a couple of flicks down the neck. He never really got serious up until the last 50 metres. Now he says, let's go and let's get this win under the belt, and just a couple of flicks, and now he gets the stick out. 1, 2, 3 reminders close home, and that's just to seal the deal. The first timer, the money horse arrives, SACRA. Back to the studio.
Yeah, it's a good introduction for this filly bred by Highlands Farm Studs, racing in the colours of owner Nick Johnson, who is on course today. Daughter of Partfolk, SACRA, has come through to win well with Sean Veal, and with the favourite out, Champenois, that was a stable companion from the dry yard. It looked like a race where there was some form to recommend with the race horses, but she was just, way too good for them on debut.
Yeah, I said to Nick, if it was 1,000, we'd be very confident, but coming out 1,200 first time. Different story. But she's done enough work. She's fit enough for 1,000. Said she's probably fit enough for a year. But yeah, she's always shown nice work at home, and glad Nick could make it down. Good luck to him, and well done to Dennis, just back in the country.
When they miss the jump, Stu, things can go horribly wrong, but she's a bit sensible the way she made up that ground.
Yeah, she's a lovely laid-back filly. That's probably half the story. But she was a due to run, and she hurt herself jumping out the pens. So that's why she only made her debut late. So we're always a bit worried about her coming out the pens. We haven't just bounced out there a lot, but her class came through today.
From your side then, anything else from the drier camp, Stu?
Listen, obviously the one in the third, Drachlin, he ran a really good race first time. So he must, obviously, and he's come on, I think, so he must be a horse to beat there. And then we take our chances with Hour for the Girls. Wasn't a bad run last time, but not drawn that great. But for $1 million, we take our chances.
Well, give the boss our best. Welcome back to Dennis, and nice start to the meeting, Stu. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, Dees.
Well done, Stuart Ferry. Let's get Sean Veal in, and he'll tell us a bit more after the scratching of the favourite. This horse, I know there were adjustments in the betting, etc., but there was money for her, so she was quietly fancied, Sean.
Yes, Dees, very nice filly. Put up some good work at home, and just all credit must go to Stewie. This filly, she, as you can see today, she got left again. But we'll take her home. It's only her first time. She can only improve. Just well done to Mr. Johnson. He is here to lead his filly in today. But to the boss and his wife, I spoke to him this morning. He's back. So I'm grateful to start the meeting like this.
The final 300 meters or so, you didn't have to push her. She was doing it on her own. You only showed her the stick in the last 100 meters or so.
Yes, I just kept the stick on her because she was running away from the stand. I gave her 3 backhanders just to keep the mind on the job. She had a job to do today, and all she can do is win. I'm just happy. I think she's very classy, this filly, and there's a lot more to come.
Lovely, positive comments. Before you leave us, Sean, you would have had a look at your rides, and you usually spot on with your next best. Having a look at the balance, nice pick six to catch for the boys out there. Maybe you can guide us.
It's not hard. My one in the third race is 7 to 10.
Yes.
If he brings his work here, they're all running for second. And I like a horse of mine in the last race for Yogas. So I'm hoping for a nice day. If I don't, just well done to the team again for keeping the flag flying while the boss was on holiday, and just well done to Mr. Johnson.
Thanks for your feedback, Sean Veal. Come through, Nick. Let's have a chat. And haven't spoken to Nick in a while. Always bump into him at the track. But how was last season for you before we begin with this win?
Not great, Dees. Yeah, well, got a number of horses, and it wasn't the best, but that's how racing is. It's not the end of the world.
You still have horses throughout the country, and I see your colours a lot in Cape Town as well.
Yeah, I've always had horses with Justin. I've got a number of horses with Justin, but it goes in swings and roundabouts. You've got to take the good with the bad.
They often show their hand when they come to the races first time out, and this filly, on what we saw on debut, let's hope that she can train on and go on to win a few more for you, because she looks above average.
Yeah, Dennis has always loved her. He's been pretty confident that she's quite a smart filly, but she did well today. Sean rode her beautifully. He was gentle on her, which I like. I would no interest in rushing babies and thrashing them. So I think she'll mature. She's beautifully bred. She's been beautifully trained, beautifully ridden. I've just got to be here and enjoy it.
Fantastic. And this season, what's the string looking at? Just at the top of your head, many horses to look forward to?
Yeah, I think we've got some nice ones. Justin's pretty excited about what we got in Cape Town. Dennis is pretty keen on what we've got here. But as you know, it's racing. You can't foretell the future. So let's just hope it keeps going well.
Well, all the best with this filly, Nick, and enjoy the rest of Sunday.
Thanks, Dees. Thanks so much.
Well done. Nick Johnson and Dennis Dreyer teaming up here with his daughter of Paarthvolk. And I think after this performance, many will pencil her in and see where they race her next, because it was a smart debut from this first time. Beating number 2, Meet the Logans. Yeah, she'll win next time out. I think wherever they place her, she will be hard to oppose. That quartet was, trifecta was rounded up number 8, Love Theme. We touched on briefly on a pedigree. And then number 6, which was just once more. Coming up next will be the start of the next exotic. It is place accumulator time. And that's at 13:25, which is 25 past 1.